Today is this week's new comic book day, so let's go ahead and take a look at next week with my top 10 comic picks for next week's new comic book day, March 6th, 2024. I did want to remind you I do have my PayPal and Venmo in the description of the video. If you want to leave a message with the support, I will read it in the next video. But without further ado, let's get started. And first up at number 10, we have Detective Comics number 411, the Facsimile edition. This has Ra's al Ghul, but most importantly, it is the first appearance of his daughter, Talia al Ghul, in Into the Den of the Death Dealers. Next up at number 9, this is a pretty cool design variant for a second print. It is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, The Return, number 1. And sorry it's cut off here, but there's an ad in the bottom right, and I don't want to get flagged for video or anything like that. I don't know what's on the videos, stuff like that. So anyway, there's nothing really spec-wise about the story, but I think it's a pretty cool second print design variant, and it is a number 1 of a new run. And it looks like maybe it's an old man Jason. He looks like it reminds me of when Superman in the animated series ended up stranded on some planet or something like that. And did it have to do with Vandal Savage? I don't recall. But he ended up like with long hair and a beard, and he turned these wolves or something into his puppies. So anyway, that's number 9. Number 8 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin 2, Re-Evolution number 1. And this one has Casey Marie, and I think she's trying to sort of take over the city. Looks like the city's up for grabs. It has been more than a decade since The Last Ronin defeated the Foot Clan. And it's basically looks like it's just going to be a fight for control of the city. There's a power vacuum right now. Could be pretty cool. And number 7. Sorry for how I sound. Oh yeah, variant is the Dia de los Muertos. I don't know why. We're almost closer to the next one than we are to the one that just happened. But also, sorry about my voice. My allergies have been killing me, but I've been feeling fine, so I know I'm not sick. It's just the allergies killing me. So anyways, let's move on to number 7. And this is a cover by the Star Wars 44, the John Tyler Christopher action figure variant. You have Queen Amidala in her Tatooine disguise. And again, Star Wars 44. The other one was the main one, but I wanted to show you this one as well, because there are people who are a fan of Rebels, especially with all the Rebels people coming into live action in the Ahsoka show. So there you go. But let's move things along here at number 6. It is The Batman First Night, number 1. And so this kind of goes back to the earliest days of the Dark Knight, and it's stories that take place in the 30s, which I think sounds like an awesome idea. Circa 1939, so I guess it could be in the 40s. But I just think it'll be really fun to see stories that take place around the time when Batman actually came out in Detective Comics. So that, like in real life, the stories take place in the time that in real life that Batman, the character, was created. Which that has its own controversy as well. But anyways, let's move on. We're going to crack the top 5 here, and at number 5 we have Weapon X-Men number 1. This is the X-Men 97 Goblin Queen action figure variant, but this one is a multiverse of Logans. So it brings together, a multiverse of Logans. I did want to show you, here's the main cover, because usually if things pop, that's it. I don't think this will, but I also wanted to show you, it's the 1 for 25 Nick Bradshaw variant. It just had a lot of different variations, and I think that that's pretty cool. I always love when a ratio has to do with the story. And at number 4, we have, I know some of you probably are like, why is this even on your list? Let alone, why is it so high? But here's Ms. Marvel Mutant Menace number 1. And it is written by Iman Vellani, who plays Ms. Marvel. And say what you will about Brie Larson, or even the girl who played Photon or whatever, but I think Iman Vellani killed it as Ms. Marvel for what she's supposed to be. And I saw an interview of her with Eric Voss from New Rockstars, and she knows her stuff. Like, I mean, you could almost say Kevin Feige can step aside and let her join in. And a lot of the stuff that she was really into had nothing to do with wokeness or anything like that. Like, she loves the, the traditional stories and characters and storylines and everything like that. So, I think hopefully they haven't gotten to her yet. And this could just be a really good story for Ms. Marvel. And, I didn't watch the show. I watched the first 2 episodes of the show, but I mean, it seems like it's more for like teenage girls, maybe women, and I guess women of any age can kind of relate to the teenage years, but it just wasn't targeted at me, which I'm totally okay with a character like Ms. Marvel. Just don't do something like that, with a Wolverine or a character that most of the audience is men. If that's, the audience, there's nothing wrong with catering to that audience. Her audience is probably women, so if she does cater to women, that's totally fine. That doesn't mean that it is going to necessarily be one of those, anti-men one, just in order for it to be pro-woman. Anyway, that's my little rant and my feelings about it. But I don't know. I kind of dig her passion and just the ideas that kind of she had that she was touching upon, and I thought she did a really good job of playing. I thought she was actually the best actress in that entire movie. So anyways, here's Ms. Marvel Mutant Menace number 1. At number 4 and at number 3 we have Giant Size Spider-Gwen number 1, and it's basically, it's a Spider-Verse character with number 1. It apparently does have the first appearance of Orlando Octavius, who was the adopted son of Dr. Octopus, but it's number 3 because these next 2 books, which I think you probably will know what they are, they're just really hot right now. It's Ultimate X-Men number 1. I don't know how hot this one's going to be. It is actually being written by Peach Momoko, so we will see how she does. Demon Days didn't do very well, and Star Wars Visions has not come out yet. It's supposed to come out like 10 years ago. This is ridiculous that book has not come out yet. But anyway, at least I don't think it has. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on next week's list as well. Release list, and we'll see if it even comes out then. But there's my number 2, Ultimate X-Men number 1. Before I get to my number 1, I did want to remind you to please smash that thumbs up to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video. And also, in the description of the video, check out my PayPal, my Venmo, if you want to support the channel. But let's just continue on with number 1, Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, 3rd print by Sarah Pichelli, who actually did one of the more popular ones, the Ultimate Fallout 4, first appearance of Miles Morales, 2nd print with him lifting up the mask. But anyways, 3rd print. But the real number 1 is the Ultimate Spider-Man #1, third print, 1 for 25, Marco Cicchetto variant. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's a third print. It's a 1 for 25, and it's probably the hottest book of the year. I doubt that another book is going to come out also that's going to rival this for book of the year. Hope you saw my videos before and picked up a first print of this book, and if not, hopefully you picked up a second print of this book, and if not, and you're still trying to get it, I hope this video helps you in time and you're able to contact your LCS or buy one at least decently cheap on eBay if that's what you want to do, and get yourself a third print of this super hot book, Ultimate Spider-Man #1 third print. My #1 pick for next week's New Comic Book Day, March 6th, 2024. Thank you for checking out this video. That is my top 10 comic picks for next week's New Comic Book Day, March 6th, 2024. I hope you found it insightful, if not insightful, at least informative. Helped you make a decision on whether or not you wanted to pick out a book. That's really the point of these videos. And if you did find it helpful or informative or insightful, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out the description for supporting the channel. And thanks again as always for checking out this video. Until next time, guys.